What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to cover Sims 7 through 9. This is a very easy group of Sims, and I have to say it may take longer to get through the text than to get through the actual battles. In this very first Sim that we're going to do, your team will take burning damage each round. What I thought was you may want to choose characters that are immune to burning. For me, I'm definitely going to go with the Human Torch. My other thought was to use tacticians because we are facing 3 blasters. I decided to make a compromise and use Gamora as my tactician, along with the Human Torch. I wasn't 100% sure how burning would be applied, but with Plasma Body, it would actually be converted to Flame On. This would increase Human Torch's attack, and also would restore health each round. Another character that would work really well in this situation, along with Human Torch, is Sunfire. So you may want to consider using that team up for this Sim. The only other character that I do want to note is Damon Hellstrom. When burning's applied to him, he'll counter attacks with fire damage. However, I have to say I can't say anything with certainty because this battle was over so fast that I really didn't find much out. My agent is going to end up counterattacking both Judicators into oblivion. The first one takes 3 counterattacks, including a big Dragon's Foot hit, and an even bigger hit from the Mercurial. Then the bottom enemy meets with a very similar fate. After that, we only need one more attack on Dragoness. And yes, she is sometimes difficult to hit, but I'm going to use a Warbringer Axe attack, and she is definitely overkilled. So that's going to be it for Sim number 7. We got a pretty high score for this one as well, but that doesn't really matter, so moving on to number 8. This particular Sim is going to have restrictions. Only blasters may be used. My biggest tip for this one is to use a blaster costume on your agent, and then you can take him into battle as well. That simple fact is going to make this one much easier to complete. What I did was I replaced Invisible Woman with my agent, then I just went ahead and left Hawkeye and Iron Man. Yes, there are 2 tacticians, but my agent's going to be protecting, and that will definitely help us out. Not only can he take quite a bit of damage, he'll also counterattack. With high damage counterattack weapons, you can finish off the enemies during their own turns, and hopefully eliminate some of their extra attacks. Now, if you're severely hurt after Mystique's opening barrage of attacks, you may want to equip more ISO with health. Then if you can make it past these attacks, and to your agent's turn, then you can have a healing item equipped. Hopefully this can help you as far as endurance. Next, for my attackers, we're going to see Hawkeye really pull his weight. When you place pinpoint target on an enemy, you'll get a 50% chance at a follow-up attack. We're going right for the Bruiser Hydro, that way hopefully we can finish him before he gets his 2 attacks. Now the thing is, you're not always going to get lucky where you keep following up attacks, but when you do, it's absolutely vicious. Another thing I noticed while I targeted Hydro is it doesn't say he's relentless. That means you can stun him. Or at least I think you can, but the other 2 enemies appear to be immune to stun. Either way, I'm not even going to mess around. I'm going to take Hydro out as soon as possible, and then he doesn't even get any turns. At this point, we only have 1 enemy left, but our agent is pretty hurt. Luckily, we get a pretty massive Mercurial counterattack, and now the enemy only has 3,000 HP left. Never mind, scratch that, they're completely knocked out. And that's exactly how I defeated Sim number 8. Now for Sim number 9, you have to defeat the enemy in 4 rounds or less. What I ended up doing for this one is using an old group boss team up. I'm going to go with Cyclops and World War Hulk. You can use any costume for Cyclops, but I happen to be using P5. Now what you want to do with these 2 is go ahead and put Flanked on the opponent, and then have Hulk double Rage Punch. This is pretty brutal in itself, but it also gives them Hulk up. Ultimately, you should be able to set up a pretty big Hulk smash. After using evasive maneuvers, I'll go ahead and use our level 1 Optic Blast. And this is what applies Flank to the opponent. Some other characters that apply Flanked include, but are not limited to, Cable, Steve Rogers Cap, Elektra, Squirrel Girl, and Union Jack. But we're actually going to finish the battle before I would even finish that list. Unfortunately, Hulk wasn't needed, but trust me, that would work. So that's the first 9 Sims. Next up will be the boss rush. I'll have that video out very soon, so please stay tuned. Lastly, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck and take care.